So let's move to the last question that says Repondez sans des questions. So basically we have to respond any 5 questions from the below questions given. So there are total 8 questions in which you have to answer 5 questions. But as we are practicing, so we will be looking all 8 and all those questions translations and what are the answers to the particular questions. So let's move ahead with the question number first that says, so we will first be discussing the questions and then the translations and then the answer to the same. So the first question says, Comment Zeppelins l'habitants de Denmark? Comment Zeppelin l'habitants de Denmark? That means, what are the inhabitants of Denmark called? What are the inhabitants of the Denmark called? So basically, the French question translates to what are the inhabitants of the Denmark called. So the answer to this is Les habitants de Denmark j'appellent devant. Les habitants de Denmark j'appellent devant. That means the inhabitants of Denmark are called Danes. Now let's go to the second question that says, here we will do the same. First read the questions, then translate in English, and then try to look at the answer, and then we'll translate the answer to English. Okay, so let's move to the question number 2 that says écrivez devant moi des paiements. That écrivez devant moi des paiements, that means write 2 methods of payment. So the answer to this is deux modes de paiement sont deux modes de paiement sont l'argent liquide et la carte de crédit. That means 2 methods of payment are cash and credit card. Don't mind my pronunciations, but just go through the question and answer by translating both of them, and I think you will be getting it. So the answer to this is deux modes de paiement sont l'argent liquide et la carte de crédit. Okay, so 2 methods of payment are cash and credit card. So let's move to the question number 3 that says écrivez les noms de quatre. Écrivez les noms de quatre. That means write the names of 4 meals. So the answer to this is les noms de quatre repas soit le petit déjeuner, le déjeuner, le dinner et le goûter. That means 4 meals are breakfast, lunch, dinner and snack. Okay, let's move to the question number 4 that basically says Questo dico to commence manger. Questo dico to commence manger. That means what do we say when we start eating? So the answer to this is quando commence manger on dit bon appétit en France. That means when we start eating, we say bon appétit in French. Now let's move to the question number 5. That question number 5 says quoi signifie ceci devance petit annonce? Quoi signifie ceci devance on petit annonce? That means what does cc mean in a classified ad? So the answer to this is says cc devance on petit annonce signifie carbon copy ou copie conforme en français. That means in a classified ad, CC typically means carbon copy or courtesy copy. Okay, so let's move to the question number 6 that says quand on invito ville honnête citadin vrai ou faux. That means true or false. So when living in a city, you are citadin. True or false. That means vrai ou faux. That means so the answer to this is true. Now let's move to the question number 7 that says, so we are basically first reading the question in French, translating it into English, and then reading the answer in French and then translating it into English. I hope you are understanding. So question number 7 says écrivez en sens qu'on peut faire pour peinture forme. That means write one thing you can do to stay fit. So one thing you can do to stay fit is exercise regularly. So here says faire do exercise régulièrement. That means one thing you can do to stay fit is exercise regularly. So now let's move to the question number 8 that says question number 8 says comment on demande le. Comment on demande le. That means how do you ask for the time? So in French you ask for the time by saying quelle heure est-il? Comment on demande le. That means how do you ask for the time? And quelle heure that means that basically just a second, here is no English pronunciation added. So this basically means what is the time, or can you please tell me the time in a polite manner. Can you please tell me the time? That translates to pouvez-vous me dire? Pouvez-vous me dire? That means can you please tell me what time it is in a more polite manner. So this is how we read question number 1 to 8. I hope you understand and read it and then try to pronounce it also. And also if you want to learn French in more detail, then you can visit the course on our website. That is you can basically learn French in more detail as we provide the French course also. Thank you so much.